Well, tonight we're about to have a meeting, which will be the first meeting in West Belfast, actually, to discuss the implications of the Brexit referendum held in Britain and, of course, held here as well in the last number of weeks. Very negative decision was taken. The Leave campaign won the referendum. That means that the majority of people who voted in the North to remain, our voices are now being ignored. We're likely to be dragged out of Europe against the democratic wishes of the people right across the 6 counties. So people are coming together in West Belfast tonight to discuss what the implication might be, and more importantly, what we as a community can do coming together to fight this decision. A decision taken by people essentially in Britain, which was really a row within the British Tory party, which ends up in a decision to leave the EU, which has have very negative implications for those of us here in the North and right across the island of Ireland. So West Belfast coming together tonight to discuss the implications of the Brexit referendum result, and more importantly, what people in West Belfast can do to fight against any negative impact that will have in the lives of people here and the rest of the island of Ireland.
Well, Ciúnta na case is talk the firm which that na nimni tamuin sin wajar la angeliga ogusan and custom chitag in China o in Europe that Cambridge Grower Gilgoria Clinton Kaisida Ardu os Kaisida Valensa Factasiac Hon Era Son Omlin a Conal Antiha os Conal Sin Europe Lakila. Aside from many of the issues that were raised at tonight's meeting, we heard very, very clearly from all of the contributors that we need a broad civic, cross-community, cross-societal campaign to ensure that our rights, our democratic mandate are upheld, and that we, as a collective, remain not tied to votes in London that go against the will of the people here, but that we remain very, very firmly fixed within the national Irish context, and that our rights, our entitlements and our future is within the protections of the European Union.
Well, we're here in the aftermath of Brexit, and in a scenario where the vote here in the North to remain within the EU is being disregarded by the British government. We're here and we've had a long conversation around the many concerns and worries that people have in terms of education, in terms of business opportunities, in terms of community, in terms of legacy issues. It's a long list, and there's a real sense that actually the full implications of this will take some time to become fully apparent. But the sense in the room also is one to build consensus, to actually reach out now at this point to people irrespective of their political creed, irrespective of their class, irrespective of views that they may have had in the past, and to develop a consensus around what's good for the North and what's good for Ireland. So, you know, the mechanism for the North to stay within the European Union is a referendum on unity. That's how we can make that happen. But in advance of that, we have to have an inclusive, a respectful and an informed conversation. And I think everybody who came to this meeting this evening is up for that, is ready for that, and will go out and play their part.